আমার প্রিয় ভাই ও বোনেরা, সকলকে প্রজাতন্ত্র দিবসের শুভেচ্ছা জানাই। Bengal is ready. Bengal is ready to reboot and recoup. The path is long, the goal is far, but the march is on, and we will reach our goal, spurred by the exhortation of Swami Vivekananda. Arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. India and Bengal are on their onward march to fresh woods and pastures anew. Yes, fresh woods and pastures anew. We do not want a hesitant or diffident Bengal. We want a Bengal which is ready to act when action is called for. The great Bengali resilience is there to stimulate us. Today is the day of days for Indian democracy. It is on this day that our constitution came into force in 1950, establishing the Republic of India. The Republic of India. We salute the millions who through their sweat and toil liberated this land, this nation from foreign subjugation. We recall with pride that Gopalakrishna Gokhale said, "What Bengal thinks today, India thinks tomorrow." The supreme sacrifice that countless people of Bengal have made to carve out 15th August 1947 and then 26th January 1950 on the walls of time inspires, enthralls, and ennobles the great land of Bengal. We salute the revered memory of Swami Vivekananda, Rabindranath Tagore, Kazi Nazrul Islam, Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyaya, Raja Ram Mohan Roy, Ishwar Chandra Vidya Sagar, Matangini Hasra, Prithlata Wadedar, and the hero of heroes, idol of the youth, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, among the galaxy of greats whom Bengal has given birth to. The three priorities of Bengal should be education, economy, and employment. Bengal is all set to become a global education hub. As Mahatma Gandhi said, live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. We do endorse the vision of Nelson Mandela. Education is the most powerful weapon with which you can change the world. I see the future of Bengal as a universal guru, for the attainment of which focus should be placed on the training of teachers who by their quality and dedication will emerge as a natural choice as the teachers of the world. Institutions of excellence should be nurtured, promoted, and facilitated. Bengal's great traditions in the pursuit of excellence should be brought to bear upon the new generation of institutions in the education sector in Bengal. Learning villages or knowledge villages should be set up in various parts of the state to nurture the student community. The heritage of great teachers like Rabindranath Tagore, Swami Vivekananda, and Ishwar Chandra Vidya Sagar will be rekindled to stimulate learning and ignite scholarship. An action plan should be drawn up and implemented so as to ensure a unique niche for Bengal as the leaders in education in the emerging new world order. In tune with the digital transformation in the world, online Gurukul system should be developed, synchronizing the teaching and learning heritage of Bengal with the tools of the fast developing information and communication technology ICT. From sowing to post-harvest management, the wholesome chain of the agriculture sector farm to mouth process will be streamlined and perfected for the benefit and happiness of the farming community. With a commitment to augment the farm income, Bengal is to launch the seminal project Bunch of Crops per Inch of Land. Farm to Home, an innovative marketing strategy for agricultural produce, is to be launched online and offline, avoiding middlemen. We will endeavor to have a Kisan Himsagar refrigerator train or trains to provide a pan-India 24/7 mobile market for agricultural produce, starting from Bengal and crisscrossing the entire nation. Farm While You Learn is to be introduced in the schools to inculcate among the new generation affinity and respect for the farming through project work in agriculture, which should be awarded academic credit and marks. A chain of state-of-the-art logistics parks and cold storages are to be set up in various parts of the state to ensure uninterrupted maintenance of the supply chain. Concerted efforts shall be made to promote agripreneurship and encourage agribusiness with focus on post-harvest management. Vigorous efforts will be made to promote food processing with accent on the horticultural produce of Bengal. India is committed to the UN Sustainable Development Goals, where gender equality occupies a predominant place. When Bengal is slated to host many events of the G20, we realize and reconfirm our commitment to gender equality. All assistance given by the government, be it land, be it house, be it other incentives to a family, may be given in the name of the woman head of the household. An assured basic income may be directly transferred to the account of the destitute women and those in dire straits. We should ensure skill training centers in every district on a hub and spoke model spread across the entire Bengal with a target of generating gainful employment for at least one woman of every household. We should also have exclusive leadership schools with the aim of creating women leaders across domains. Bengal realizes the wisdom and meaning of the insightful observations of our great masters, Yatra Naryasta Pujyante, Ramante Tatra Devata. Where women are honored, there the gods rejoice. We are not creations of the past or custodians of the present. We are creators of the future. Bengal is a treasure house of inviolable heritage which enlightened and enriched not only the people of Bengal but the entire nation. It ennobled the entire nation. Bengal is ready. Bengal is ready to reboot and propel its soft power. Art, culture, heritage, and traditions should be called upon to guide the state through the path of refinement and harmony. If life is a problem, culture is a solution. If life is a struggle, art is a relief. If life is darkness, heritage offers the light. If life is stressed, tradition applies the balm. The Bengali Art League should be promoted on the same lines or similar lines of IPL in cricket and ISL in football. An overarching legislation should be brought to protect the rights of artists and the practitioners in the field of culture and heritage. Bengal is ready to reboot its labor force. The state is indebted to its workers who built up Bengal brick by brick, road by road, factory by factory, school by school, hospital by hospital. We owe it to the workers of Bengal what we are today. A contented workforce indicates the index of a state's happiness and equanimity. Without labor, capital becomes irrelevant. Without capital, labor remains non-productive. We need a happy blend of capital and labor to take the state forward. A campaign should be launched for the abolition of child labor in the state. Special healthcare zones are to be set up in different parts of Bengal, which will provide the best of healthcare measuring up to the global standards. Medical institutions of international repute shall be encouraged and facilitated to make their presence in Bengal. All efforts should be made to promote health tourism in Bengal, for which collaborative ventures with other stakeholders shall be promoted. Good governance. According to Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, nationalism is inspired by the highest ideals of human race, Satyam, Shivam, and Sundaram. We have a culture which teaches our children to love their motherland. The Canadian statesman Lester B. Pearson said, "It is easy to frame a constitution, but difficult to make it work." Good governance is a key to the constitutional growth and development of any civilized society. Bengal stands committed to good governance, which we consider the key to democratic progress. Governance shall be consensus-oriented, accountable, transparent, responsive, effective and efficient, equitable and inclusive, and follow the rules of law. This is what the United Nations have laid down for good governance. Open systems of governance, openly operated, will form the pith and substance of the governance pattern in this state and this country. There shall be zero tolerance of corruption in administration. Mentors cannot be tormentors. Regulatory administration should give way to development administration. The transformation from regulatory administration to development administration. Bengal will remain the most inclusive society, assiduously guarding the inalienable right of every citizen who is a partaker of development to be a participant in the decision-making process. The speed of the fleet is the speed of the last boat. In letter and spirit, Bengal will forge ahead on the basis of equitability and protection of the deprived. Bengal shall usher in a new ecosystem of economic development where what is not ecologically sustainable will not be deemed economically sustainable either. The present is not the monopoly of the present generation. Present stems from the past and leads to the future. If this essential correlation is not borne in mind, the present shall become predators of the future. Man and nature should go hand in hand in the incessant journey of humanity through time and space. Take from nature only what you need to take, leaving to posterity what they need for their sustenance. The river does not laugh when it is full, but man cries when it is dry. Nature makes it full, man makes it dry. Nature is not a gift given to us by the past, but a gift to be given to the future. Bengal will usher in a new regime for the regime and the protocol to take care of the differently abled with adequate attention to social and family protection, healthcare, insulation against violence, education, social security, food and nutritional security, poverty alleviation, ensuring the dignity of life. A disabled man becomes enabled when his mind is enthused. If the spirit is willing, the differently able becomes ably different. Within the disabled body remains a mind which can inspire and ignite.
Yes.
Bengal is proud of its budding crop of sportsmen and women who are eager and determined to bring laurels to themselves and glory to the state and the nation. The state is proud of them and will launch a master plan aimed at a quantum jump in sports and games. Change yourselves, you change the world. Change the world, you change the future. Change the future, you create a new world. Bengal is a garden of many flowers. This garden needs all these flowers. The gardener cares for all the flowers. Bengal has tall mountains, long rivers, deep oceans, and green forests. Bengal is peopled by the bold and the beautiful. In the Mahabharata, there is a scene. Arjuna has taken a vow that he will liquidate Jayadratha before the sunset in that day's battle. If not, Arjuna will commit self-immolation. Raging battle took place. The sun set. Jayadratha is not vanquished. Arjuna sits in his chariot at his wit's end. Jayadratha is jubilant. With a whiff of Krishna's finger, the sun has risen again. Krishna tells Arjuna, the sun is above you. The weapon is with you. The enemy is in front of you. Act, Arjuna, act. Bengal is ready to act. The sun is above us, our heritage. Weapon is with us, people's power. The enemy is in front of you, obstructions to development of Bengal. Bengal is ready. Bengal is ready to act decisively. India is ready to act decisively for the future generation. Jai Bangla, Jai Bharat, Jai Hind.